Hello, everyone. I'm Kusum from Indraprastha Apollo Hospitals and been associated with India's top healthcare chains from more than a decade now. And presentation for me, but it is very, very personal. And um I have seen the incredible skill, compassion, fearlessness that women bring to the demanding field. But over the years, I have also noticed something troubling. Far too few women choose critical care as their career options. I remember a night in ICU. We faced a particularly complex case. A young resident, a brilliant, dedicated female doctor took decisive action that served a critically ill patient. Afterwards, I told her, "You belong to this critical care unit." And her response was, which actually moved me a lot, that I don't know if I can manage both this and everything else. That moment stuck me. It wasn't about competence, it was about confidence and systematic barriers holding women back. The reality of women in critical care, if we may talk about, is that only 22 to 40% of care workforce, hmm, critical care workforce, with even fewer in leadership roles, and there are many, many challenges like lack of mentorship. Few senior women are available to guide them. Workplace biases, definitely. The assumption is that critical care is too demanding for women and they cannot balance their home and work at the same time. And so work-life balance struggles, long, unpredictable working hours, and it makes it harder for women to remain in this field. But the impact of gender disparity extends beyond careers. It affects patient care too. Studies have shown that women patients receive less aggressive care, uh, and they are admitted to ICUs less often, even if even if they are critically ill. There are delayed interventions which lead to higher mortality rates in women. This isn't just about gender equality in medicine; it's about saving lives also. But as I say, having said this, there are stories of change as well. Look at Dr. Priya Darshini Pal. She is the head of emergency, and she has been heading the emergency unit since last 20 years. And a doctor who defied expectations to become a leading intensivist and mentor. She was also the first woman doctor to serve as CMO, for Chief Medical Officer, for a Formula One race, which happened in India a few years ago. And Dr. Vanita Arora, the first woman in India to specialize in cardiac electrophysiology. She is shaping the future by training and guiding young doctors while tackling her own challenges head on. Their success proves one thing, that change is possible, but we must accelerate it. So what can we do? What can we do about it? How do we ensure more women set up into this field and thrive? Step into this field and thrive. Mentorship programs, I would say young women doctors need strong role models and allies. They need support, institutional changes, flexible work policies, better infrastructure and leadership trainings, and professional networks. A strong support system where a women can connect, grow, and lead, like we all have connected and we all have grown in last 1 year. The IAS CCM's Diversity, Equality, and Inclusion Committee has already begun this work. but we need more action, more allies, and more advocacy. As my closing remarks uh, in this fellowship, I would like to say that women lift women. We learn sisterhood, and I'm glad that we all we all were able to help each other in some way or the other. When one woman rises in critical care, she lifts an entire generation of doctors with her. So let's not just talk about the change, let's be the change. Let's mentor more, advocate louder, and create a system where women don't just survive in critical care, they thrive. Because when women lead in healthcare, lives are saved. Thank you all. Thank you for your patience.